All right, welcome to this week's Unikernel application spotlight. This week we're looking at Geblang. It's a programming language, interpreted programming language, and it's written in Go, so it basically has that as its kind of back end, but it has a bytecode VM for its own um, syntax and so forth. It's statically typed. I guess the author took some bits that he liked from PHP and Python, but then he wanted some guarantees that Go itself had. He actually kind of goes over some of these. Um, yeah, so like coming from PHP, he kind of talks about the differences and what Go kind of adds on to it, and then also he has a section on what was in Python that they liked, and how it showed up in Geblang. This is the actual kind of code of what it looks like. Your imports are pretty similar. Your interfaces, and then the equivalent of like a class, and has generics, as you can kind of see, and that sort of thing. It is a bytecode VM, so it's faster probably than you know some of the VMs like PHP and Python, but it still very much is a VM, and he even points out where it might be slow at. So a recursive fib of 28, which is pretty large, and yeah, I think this was just released. It was like, let's see. Well, it can't be 18 hours ago. Yeah, maybe 4 days ago or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, sorry. So 3 weeks ago. Um, so yeah, that's what it is. You can go get the package over here. Woo. And so yeah, you can just grab it. We'll go ahead and jump in and take a look at it. So we have a few examples. So hello world is this. Basically, we have a greeter class, and it says, greet to the name, and it says hello this name. So instantiate greeter with world, and then we greet. Um, let's do something like this, and we do ops package load, right? And then we're gonna do, I think it's config JSON. It's not this. Looks like I messed up the README for this. So it's a 1.8.0 is the version, and so boots up, says hello world. Pretty basic, right? And our config is just as basic. So if we look at another one though, I have the server JSON. We can run that, and this time we'll pop the port, right? Port editor. All right, so now we got a server. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. So here we import HTTP and the web router and so forth. He has another class here of a user, has ID and a name. And we got Ada and Carla, and then he's spawned a router, and then the actual route here. And so basically it just looks for the ID, grabs the user, returns it. If you write Go, a lot of this layout is pretty similar. Not too surprising there. So let's go ahead and see what we get. It gets users one, yeah, and so this kind of works as expected. It's fairly small. Let's see if it's 57 meg. I think I might have padded that. We can take a look, see what it looks like. So our package manifest. No, I didn't pad it. So we do set the standard lib. I don't know if this is actually required. I might have just been playing around with it and set this to standard lib. But you can kind of see in our root here, I plopped it straight into straight into the root here. And can do a tree. So really outside of the standard lib, there's nothing else in there, but you can kind of see like, you got your A. Um, Sorry about that. So yeah, we have our async, our CLE, date time FFI, I guess he has some LLM stuff here, an LRU, our web. So decent little standard library. O even has some messaging and so forth. But yeah, it's really not that big, like 45 megs, and so yeah, there's about 5 for the actual other stuff. So it's pretty good on that front. Has quite a few docs, so that's always nice to be able to find examples of things, the IO file system, and so forth. But yeah, this is the Geblang programming language now running as a Nano Unikernel. All right, till next time.